joining us today, Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill, looking like a pumpkin. Shannon, of course, looking like she's in the beach somewhere, but actually it's just blue sky behind her. Shannon Reid with the Montgomery, Texas Chamber of Commerce. How are you?
Hey, great. Thanks for having me on today.
Shannon, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and career.
Oh, man. Well, I am a fifth generation Houstonian, if you really have to know. I'm born and bred here in Texas, love the area, and came to Montgomery, just north of Houston, about 45 minutes. I came here in 2007 and couldn't get here fast enough. We love it here. It's a sweet small town, birthplace of the Texas flag.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got involved with the Chamber of Commerce actually before we became a chamber. So I got to be a part of transitioning into being a chamber for the area. This place is growing and booming with new residents, businesses. You can hear it on any economic forecast. This is a growing, happening area north of Houston. So we're having fun.
Very good. Very good. Okay, let's jump into your fall festival. Let's talk about that for a little bit. Tell everybody when that is and where it is.
Well, we are hosting Montgomery Music in the Park. It is the third Saturday of September, September 16th, 2023. It starts at 2 p.m., goes till 10 p.m. And we have moved our festival just north of the historic downtown of Montgomery. There is a beautiful 10-acre park that backs up to our Little League ball fields. So if you're in the area, you've probably driven by it as you go up into the forest. It is gorgeous. The beautifully manicured. The county takes care of that park, and they've given us access to bring our festival to life. It's just going to be a dynamic afternoon and evening for great music, great wine and beer, craft beer. So we're going to have a lot of fun out there.
Perfect. I always ask these three questions. What does it look like? What does it smell like, meaning food? People always want to know that. And number three, what does it sound like, music, environment, other activities?
Well, so what does it look like? Right away, we have picked this beautiful 10-acre park. And if I can give you a little history, our chamber, long before being a chamber, we've been hosting our Montgomery Wine and Music Festival in downtown historic Montgomery, right in the streets. And we love our community in our town. But we had really outgrown that space, logistically speaking. It was so challenging to continue to grow and make that a valuable festival for the area. So we found this park, which means we can design it any way we want. So we've used the canopy of trees to provide beautiful shade. We've got specialty vendors throughout. We've got a huge children's area because everything we do in our community is family friendly. We've got a craft beer tent where you can just enjoy and relax, enjoy the music on our main stage. We've got a wine garden to attend. We've got wine slushies. We have an area for food trucks. You asked about food in a minute, and I'll tell you a little more about that. And on our main stage, we are bringing in some Texas country. We love to embrace our heritage here in Montgomery. So we are going to headline our stage with the Chad Cook Band. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they won 2022 Texas Country Music Charts. So we're excited to have them as our headliner. And we're bringing in Hayden Haddock to open for them at our next slot. And then we have Peyton Howie in the middle of our afternoon. And to kick things off, we've got Trey Guthrow. So we're looking forward to a fantastic lineup on our main stage.
That is perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. That leads me into my next question. Shannon, I'm in live music. I'm in live entertainment. I always like to survey the nation. So I want to know this. What's the best concert you've ever seen?
Oh my, what's the best concert? Well, you know what? We had Cody Johnson before anyone else did. And I remember the early days of Cody Johnson on our stage, and he can put on a show. I really enjoy it. But second to that, I got to see Garth Brooks at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And that was one of my all-time favorite moments.
Good.
Everybody singing along. It was really good for me. That was just my personal.
All right. Second question, dead or alive? You could bring one musical act. to your venue, to your concert?
To our venue. Okay, this year, I'm thrilled with our lineup. So please don't take that the wrong way. I love our lineup. But you know who I'm into right now? Muscadine Bloodline. If I could have gotten them, my friend across the room is laughing at me, because I tried to get them for sure on our stage as well. But we are so happy with our lineup. So yeah, for what it's worth, I'm thrilled how it's all turned out.
Perfect.
Someday I'm going to go get them on our stage too.
Shannon, talk about the impact that this concert has on your community.
You know, the reason why our chamber is hosting an event at all is because it is actually our fundraiser, but in a much better way, we want to introduce Montgomery, Texas to the region and the county. We have such growth here that it is incredible. People don't know our area because they make it into Houston or into some of the bigger cities in our county. And so to find their way up to Montgomery, that is such a treat for both them, the consumer, and helping our small businesses that are around here. So in a one way, we're helping the whole community with tourism, bringing people into the community, because that's our MO as a chamber, helping our community to thrive. So yeah, it is a fundraiser for us. I'm not a show promoter, so I don't do this for a living. We do this one giant show a year and we go all out. We really do make sure that it is a spectacular customer experience, because we definitely want Montgomery to be found in a great way by all of the people that are coming to our area.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been a little selfish. I've asked all the questions today. This is the part of the show where you get to ask me a question. What would you ask me?
Well, tell me about one of your memorable experiences on stage or otherwise.
Well, so I'll give you a good and a bad. I'll start with the bad. The bad is from backstage at a major festival in Kansas, probably 50,000 people out there. And whoever was going to sing the national anthem didn't show up. And so they came backstage and asked some of the other artists, anybody want to do that? Well, I had already performed. I'm a couple of beers in, and I wasn't intoxicated, but I was not making logical, rational decisions. And I said, sure, I'll do it. And yeah, guess who got halfway and forgot the lyrics of the national anthem? And
oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So fortunately, the crowd was very generous and they sang along and got us back going, and it worked out. But that was my worst moment. Best moment, probably same stage, different year, opening for Jason Aldean. It was a good experience. Gulf Shores, Alabama. Wow. Love Gulf Shores, Alabama.
I've been there.
That's been a pretty good highlight of our career. So yeah. Great
awesome.
question.
Well, you need to make it down to Montgomery and maybe the Montgomery Music in the
Park.
Yeah,
you put us on the lineup for next year, and we'll give you a show for sure. How do people find out more about your concert series?
We've got a website and we're on all social media channels. So our website is MoCo, M-O-C-O, musicinthepark.com. So they can find all of the details and to get advance tickets right there. And we're on social media in Facebook and Instagram at Montgomery Music in the Park. Yep.
Cool.
We'd
Very
love to
good.
see you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Shannon, for being on. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks so much for inviting me. It's good to meet you.
You too.
Well, baby, I'm